Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Halad from Egypt, as you all know. So last time I talked about Kalila and Demna and how it can raise IQ, helping curing, or reducing the effects of autism and Down syndrome, and how it's used as protocol, and how can we relate the stories to real life. So today I'm going to continue to page 27, from page 27 in this book, as you all know. And I'm going to say that Snaggletooth the crocodile was telling Speckleface the monkey, I lost your friendship forever. And the monkey replied by saying, you betrayed our friendship and you lied using my confidence in you, just like how Scarface the Potter lied to the king. And the crocodile told the monkey, tell me about Scarface the Potter, who misused the friendship and the confidence of the king. He said, okay, I hope that you leave after I tell you the story. So once upon a time, the monkey started saying there was a potter who was run over, or in this case, tripped by a certain object on the floor, and he ended up cutting his face and his skull, and there was a scar that was permanent on his face. So, and he is a good guy, and he's a good potter, and everybody trusted him. But he had a very big problem with drinking, getting home drunk every day, and this is why he was tripped by an object on the floor. And by the time he no longer worked as a potter, he wanted more money. None of his Potter mates were, afraid of him. He was known to be a very nice guy and a very kind man, and people didn't care about the scar that was left on his face. So he had friends in the military, soldiers, buying him drinks after he got poorer, after he got a little bit poor. So they told him one day, why don't you join us in the army and get some training? Maybe you can move to the capital. It's interesting there. Who knows where you can end up? You can own your own apartment and get rich. So he took some courses, military trainings, and he decided to be part of the military, and he was stationed, deployed in a specific place. And one day he was doing some exercises and he hit a jackpot. But the king of this city was amazed and decided that he's so strong, he's so skilled, he can really nail it. So he decided that Scarface, was originally a potter, to be his personal guard and one of his favorite guards. And by the time the king started giving him clothes, fruits, vegetables from the dinner parties and the parties in general, and he was really hated because by the other soldiers and the guard, and they were feeling, of course, they were feeling very jealous. They tried giving money to Scarface to ask the king to leak some secrets in the palace or to get them more stuff. So he decided that he's not going to misuse his friendship with the king. But one day there was the Veterans Day, and during in the Veterans Day there were elephants in the parade, and some exercises and show off activities and acrobatic stuff is going to take place. All of this is going to take place. So in this day, the king decided to get close to Scarface and ask him, how did you get to be a soldier? So Scarface said, I was once a potter and I hit my face hardly. This is how I got this scar. And I became poor somehow. Like I lost some of my clients, for example, after having this scar. They were scared of me, but the other mates were not scared of me. And said, oh, you're a potter. You're not a soldier by birth, or you did not attend the military in a young age. How did you lie to me? and he ordered everyone, from the guards and the soldiers, to beat him up. They were kind of relieved. Wow, finally we're getting rid of him. And he said, like the potter said, please let me take a chance to take part in war and show you that I'm a good warrior. He said, no way, you cannot be a warrior because you don't have the strength. Let me tell you the story of uh, the jackal who was adopted by the lion. Let me tell you the story about. So I messed that up. I'm sorry. So at this point, the monkey told Snaggletooth, the crocodile, you cannot be a friend anymore because you're not loyal the same way the potter was not loyal. And you cannot be a person whom you are not because you are a traitor. You betrayed me, you are treacherous. And you will always be a traitress because this is who you are. You cannot try to fool me around by telling me that you're someone else. You can't just be like the jackal who was adopted by the lions. So he was. The crocodile Snaggletooth told the monkey, Speckleface, tell me about the story. So he told him that once upon a time there was a lion and a lioness and two female cubs, and they were having scarcity in food. So the lion went wandering around in the forest and he caught a small baby jackal. And he got to the lioness and told her, I found nothing except this poor orphan jackal to get milk in your breasts to feed the cubs. She told him, Arnold, the lion was called Arnold, no way, I cannot eat an orphan. I will raise him with my cubs. So she raised him as a brother for the two cubs, and they played together, and she treated him just like a lion, and she told him, you are a brave lion just like them. One day they were in the two cubs. In this case, it would be the three cubs because the jackal thinks that he's a cub also. We're playing in the forest, and the elephant was nearby. And the jackal knows by instinct, just like how the sea turtle, knows the way to the sea if you just release it back to its nature. If you have a sea turtle in a tank and you decide to release it in nature, by instinct she would know where to go and she would know that this is the sea, even though she has never seen the sea before. By instinct, the jackal realized the danger and he told the cubs, we gotta move. And he was yelling and screaming, Mom is calling us, because they were not listening to him. You're a coward, you're scary. So, you're scared, you're a coward. No, I'm not. Mom is calling, because he had to lie to them by saying Mom is calling. They were not listening. So, they all returned home and they fought, and the jackal told his sisters, you are stupid. You can't play with the lion. The lion kills us. It kills us. You cannot be a friendly or even joke around with the lion. They all told him, no, you are a coward, you're just like a rat. And the lioness just said, silence. And she asked the jackal to come with her and asked her two little babies, the real cubs, the lioness, the two little lions, to play under a tree. And she took the jackal and told him, don't fight with your sisters like that. You will end up in a big trouble. He told her, why, Mom? They are stupid. They didn't know the danger. She told him, my dear, you are not a lion. I raised you with the cubs because I wanted you to be my son. But you're not my son. I found you, like my husband Arnold found you. And I decided that I should raise you with my two sisters. With my two, children, daughters. But they are going to outgrow you and they are going to be very big and they will kill you. If they realize that you're smarter than them and you're yelling at them, do that, do this, and do that. You have to leave now. It's time for you to go, and you will find people from your own type to hang around with them. Mom, no, I can't. She told him, yes, you can, because now you are brave like a lion. So your strengths and your treachery and your intelligence will be better, because jackals are treacherous, intelligent, smart, but they are not brave. Now you are brave, just like the lions, so you will be a good addition to your type. So he said, thank you, Mom, for everything, for raising me as an orphan, and he left. So the crocodile told Speckleface, what do I have to learn from this story? The monkey said, when are you going to have a brain to understand that you cannot be anything except who you are? You're a crocodile, you're going to be a crocodile, you're going to be vicious. You're not going to be kind like herbivores, like the animals who eat only vegetables and fruits. You can't be a monkey and we cannot be friends. You betrayed me. This is your nature. You are going to eat me up. He said, I cannot understand that. He said, okay, one last story I'm going to tell you. It's about the it's about the soapsuds, the laundryman, and Lovejoy, his donkey. He ended up being under a tiger skin, and like the donkey ended up being under a tiger skin. He looked. The crocodile said, no way, I want to listen to this story. He said, I hope this is the last story and you leave forever. And he said, once upon a time, Soapsuds was a laundryman, and he was very poor, and his donkey Lovejoy was very small and slim. He can't find a way to fatten up his donkey, and he was already poor. So if his donkey falls down, he's not gonna find a mean to live. He's going to be completely wretched and extremely, extremely afflicted and poor. So he decided. Once upon a time, he was delivering the clean clothes to in the jungle, and uh, he noticed something unusual colors. So he moved. He left his donkey Lovejoy in a certain place, and he moved on through the jungle and saw a dead tiger. So he decided to slay the tiger by the knives in his carriage. So he slayed it, and he thought about selling it when he returned home. And he said, no, I will not slay it and sell the tiger skin. I will have Lovejoy wear the skin and go out in the forest and in the farms to eat a lot of hays and crops that the farmers plant, disguised under a tiger's skin. This way he can be fat and he can be strong and he can eat a lot. So he went there, went ahead with his plan, and he let his donkey wear the tiger's skin. And uh, it went on and on for days and days and even months. And the monkey became strong and fat and became healthier because no one from the farmers or any passerbys realized that this is a donkey. It had a tiger skin, but it's a very, very strong and big tiger. So they were all scared of it. One day, a she donkey brayed and wanted a mate, and Lovejoy, the male donkey disguised under under the tiger skin, went to her, but their noise woke up the farmers. So the farmers decided to walk in the garden and see what's wrong. What is this sound? How come a tiger is approaching the she donkey? As soon as they saw the tiger, it was not a tiger. It was Lovejoy the donkey disguised under the tiger skin. Disguised and staying with the she donkey, whom she later refused him. She said no for him. They decided to think and say, was this a tiger or was this a donkey? And they also noticed that their crops are being removed. Like they are getting less and less in numbers. They are losing their money and they don't know where their vegetations are going. And they haven't heard about a vegetarian tiger. So they decided that one day they would go and make some noise to figure out if this is a tiger. Again, they saw Lovejoy with the she donkey, and they decided to approach carefully, and they realized that it's a donkey. So the night after, Soapsuds, the laundryman, was arrested, beaten up, and all of his products and his laundry and his house, everything that he owned was confiscated to pay for the loss of the vegetations. So now the monkey told the crocodile, you can never be anything except yourself. You're never going to be friendly. You're never going to be kind. You're never going to be herbivorous. You are going to be who you are. Now leave, please. I don't want to be your friends anymore. I don't want to be a friend anymore. So at then, Bit Pie, the storyteller, told Absalom, the king, this is the end of the stories that would actually say the title of these stories up to page 45, lose what you have. Again, miss, please, why are you telling us? The donkey, the laundryman, what is that? I'm just saying that if you see someone with specific characteristics, he or she is never going to change. He or she is always going to be himself or herself. Don't ask the person who likes to be outgoing, clubbing, to be spiritual or to have a calm lifestyle like myself. It's not gonna happen. Don't ask someone who betrayed you one time to try to trust you again or ask him to be friendly with you again. It's just not going to happen. So that's the moral lesson of the first part is what you have. I said I messed up the previous video, or in this case, this video. I said regarding the story of the potter when the king beat him up. He told him that he told him the final two stories, that the ones that I just said now. The final one story, which is the Lovejoy the donkey and Spud again, Soapsuds, the laundryman. So when the king told the fake warrior, the fake soldier who was a potter, you cannot be someone whom you're not. He told him actually the story of, so it's a story within a story within a story. So, and by the end of this, who was telling the story of the fake warrior, the potter, was the monkey. So when he was telling him the story, when the monkey was telling the crocodile the story of the fake soldier, the king actually said the story. Don't be someone whom you're not. You can be a warrior, you can be seriously beaten up at wars. Wars is not for anyone. So the king started saying the story of the laundryman and his donkey, Lovejoy. And at the end of Lovejoy and the laundryman, the monkey said, I am done with you now. Now you have to go. You cannot be anything except a crocodile. And the moral lesson is, anyone is going to be his or herself. So that was the end of page 45, the part that is titled Lose What You Have. Thank you for watching.